Louisville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He'll try it again. Got a little space. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight. Want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Carr. Got his man on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of this.
Got a little grass. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Bishop. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. It's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
Fires to the middle. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
On the direct snap, it's Matthews. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown ball. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. 20. Running to the left. There he goes. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
To the ground, he's got it again. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. This time he wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker, for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt you.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go right back downfield. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're up.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And the offense suddenly with an banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment for his team. 7-0, undefeated. They have been able to prove it everyone wrong all season long. But nothing they've done before matters in this game. He said this is going to be a very challenging opponent, and I've told our team, if we want to stay undefeated, we have to be perfect, one play at a time. That's how we'll do our job. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Looking to throw on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Carr above the noise. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Going to the run, it's Williams.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. Maybe some room here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Staley. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
To the air on second down. Throwing right. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
To the air on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
14, Tennessee, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Bishop. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Stepping to the right. Throws to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score.
And the ball is loose on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
Here's Carr to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Looking for space. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Great place to start for this offense. Play fake. Carr. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Bishop. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Running inside. It's Mobley.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on third down, Carr. Blasted as he lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking for a crease, it's Mobley. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Ooh, and I love the running back here, running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on fourth. Motion from the back. Across, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run.
Number 35, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Pulls and fires complete. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Maybe a crease. Touchdown Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here come the Irish back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what... There he goes! He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Irish. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points. Good drink of water. And maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Matthews. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Vols are marching down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Carr. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires to the big fella.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Wants to throw again. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown.
Throws toward the end zone. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected. It's not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a tight end. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 22 team, the Houston Cougars.
Corners are walked up tight. Throwing, Carr fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Q, ready, 129, booster, ready, go!
Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Carr from the gun on third down. He's open on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired, pulled.
Intercepted for the 11th time.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Matthews. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. Gives it on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Might have a chance, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to, and that's why
they're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. Oh, a lot of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
49, Tennessee, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Staley. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route.
Sweep. Go!
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Sends it back in motion. Got room to work. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
3rd and short now from their own 48. DB's right up on the receivers. There's some room. Powers through. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Bishop. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Staley. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
On the read, the give on the option. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. The Vols send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Gonna run it. It's Mobley. Picks up the first down. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Coming into this one, we